Gibi. Welcome back to my channel. Today's ASMR video is centered around some fun life hacks that I found around the internet. Some of these I'm sure you've heard before, and some of them might be a little bit new. But I have like the weirdest items before me, and I thought I could just give you some life hacks ear to ear and have a little fun with a fairly simple video. Let's start with number 1. Number 1, pick up broken glass with bread. Put a little water on it and press it on the floor where any fragments are. The glass will embed in the bread without cutting your fingers or feet in the process. Oh yes, I don't have any broken glass, which is a good thing. But I do have a visual. It's the butt of the bread, so. I'll probably still eat it, even though I'm tapping all over it. It's funny because I have a cork toaster coaster, and people are often like, "Are you tapping on bread?" And I'm like, "No, silly, I'm not tapping on bread." Here I am, tapping on bread, and it sounds really good. So you just get a little wet, and then you press down where the glass might be, and it sort of, I guess, just like picks it up like a sponge that you can like easily throw away. You don't even have to use the whole slice if you don't want to. But I thought that was clever. I hate when you like miss a piece of glass. You want to get every single bit up. So I had never heard that one before. Number 2, clean a foggy mirror with shaving cream. You apply shaving cream to your mirror and wipe it down with a paper towel or rag, and that rids the mirror of smudges and streaks. But it also, and I didn't know this, keeps it from fogging up during a shower for a few weeks. And apparently you can use it on glasses too. But I have this little mirror. It's hard to show you a mirror. And I have my shaving cream. If I don't tap on it, then it's not real. And you just gonna it's a lot of extra. I have a little rag here. Just gonna wipe my hands off first, and then we will take the mirror and I definitely shouldn't have used so much. And I probably shouldn't have used a mirror with edges. That is spanking clean, isn't it? I'm gonna put this on the ground over here. And I'm kind of curious to see if this will fog up later. Very interesting. Okay. Number 3. Clean your microwave with lemon. Squeeze lemon juice into half a cup of water and then drop the lemon in and microwave it for 3 minutes. Don't open the microwave yet. Let it sit for 5 minutes so the steam gets all up in there. And then you can wipe it with a rag. The lemon will help with the odors, and the steam will make any gunk and stuff easy to wipe off. I don't have a lemon nor a microwave, so that was just an audio fun fact. There's no visual to go along with that one. Number 4. Put a stocking over the head of your vacuum cleaner nozzle to find small missing items. So essentially, what you do, I have a sock. I think this is from like my Jessie cosplay. You put it over the vacuum cleaner part, like the little suction tube, and because there's mesh over it, the suction will still go through, but it sort of acts like a filter. So if you're missing like an earring or something, you can like stick this under like your refrigerator or hard to reach place, and everything you suction will come out on the stocking bit, so you can take it and not have to search through the vacuum bag. I thought that was pretty neat. Good life hack. I didn't come up with any of these, by the way. Number 5. And I didn't try this one yet, so I don't know if it's true. Remove highlighter marks. In a textbook, by dabbing a little lemon juice on a Q-tip and then erase it. So I'm not sure if this would only work with textbook pages, you know, like they're a little like waxed almost, like textbook pages are a little different than like a soft cover novel page, so I feel like that could work. A little lemon juice, you just I wonder how like old the highlighter could be. Somebody try it, let me know, I'm curious about that one. Number 6. Put little snacks like gummy bears on your pages. Again, I feel like this works better with a flat, like large book, something like a textbook, while you study or read. When you reach a gummy bear, you can eat it. I immediately thought about, I took a bunch of psychology classes in college, and there was so much reading. I would literally have to like force myself to like read every individual word and like pay attention. Probably would have gone alright if I had little snacks along the way. I feel for all you college kids. Number 7. Keep your toothbrushes separated with rubber bands. I'll show you this one. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, so I have a little, this is a tiny cup. I assume you'd use a little bit of a bigger one. And then you're going to need your rubber bands, which I left over here. Let's take your rubber bands. And you're supposed to make like a little crisscross pattern on the cup. So this is good if you're like a roommate with like a shared bathroom, or you know, you just care about germs, siblings, parents, partners, I don't know. So you make this little crisscross pattern. And this sort of acts as like little rooms for your toothbrush to go, and it'll hold them there so that they don't touch the other toothbrushes. That was kind of cool. That works surprisingly well, and I had just enough rubber bands. Life hack indeed. Number 8. Use a clothespin to hold a nail instead of your fingers. So you would take the clothespin and the nail, and then you could, instead of stick this on you. There you go. I've like never thought of doing that before. It's like so smart. Number 9. Stack your clothes in your drawers vertically so you can see what you've got without pulling everything out. I started doing this a couple years ago actually, because I have so many like t-shirts. Like here's plus ultra, so I have 3 right here, and this is how you fold them, so they sit like this. And then in your drawers, instead of just having one on top, you actually go like this and put them in that way. So when you open your drawers, you see this instead of this. Does that make sense? You like slide them in. So you have all your t-shirts in a row, and you can sort of like sort through them and see which one you want. Pick it out. I picked this shirt for you guys. No mistakes, just happy accidents. Got it from Target. And then you want to fold the shirt back like this, over how like maybe you normally would fold a shirt, but then fold it in half again, and that gives it like a little more density. And put it in like a little t-shirt filing cabinet. It's really, 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 really satisfying actually. It makes your drawers look super neat. So I forgot that I didn't always used to store my clothes like that. Number 10. Clothes related again. Only buy the same black socks or white socks so you don't have to match them. This is an idea that I'm sort of phasing into my life right now. So you get like, you find, I think like my favorite socks were this super cheap bag of ankle length socks. These are just a visual, I don't really wear these that much. Ankle black, plain as day socks from Walmart, and they're so nice because it's exactly what I was just saying, is that like you throw them in the wash, you have so many of the same pair, you have to waste a lot of time like trying to find the right one, but somehow I end up with a bunch of colorful socks and no partners to said colorful socks. That's not really a hack, more like, I don't know, but it's nice though. Number 11. Tie a piece of fabric to your luggage to make it more noticeable. So this is just like having a luggage tag, but super cheap. What I actually do is use colored duct tape, and I just smacked a piece of it on my luggage, front and back and top. So when it's like coming into like the luggage zone, you can recognize it really easily. Or you can be fancy and get like glitter tape. The last time I flew, my bag zipper completely broke, and it was stored under the plane, so it came out of like onto the luggage rack like open. I was like, okay. So hopefully I didn't lose anything. It seemed like everything was still there. Number 12. When you're trying to cross out a word, cover it with more letters. This is something my brother taught me. So let me show you what I mean. Find us a little empty page. So if you're trying to write something, let's write it in Sharpie actually. And you don't want people to see what you wrote. ASMR, okay? Instead of trying to cross it out like that, where you can still kind of see what you're trying to write, what you want to do is just write random letters over top of it. So now, if they manage to make anything out at all, it's just letters, so you can't really tell what's written under there. I always thought that was a fun hack. When I was in like first grade, I remember writing in my journal and then I didn't like what I wrote, so I crossed it out with like all these little squiggly lines. Except for I did it to like a whole page and I got points off on my journal. I don't know why I remember that. Number 13. Use a cell phone light under a water bottle to make like a glowy lanterny effect. So I usually use like glasses, so this is like the only water bottle-y thing I had. Okay, and then a little flashlight, and so you put it under like this, and if all the lights were off, I'm sure this would have a better effect, and this would sort of like just be like a glowy bottle. Although to be honest, using like your phone light would probably be better. I don't know. Now that I think about it. Next, number 14. Freeze grapes for chilling wine. And in the same vein, make coffee ice cubes to put in iced coffee without diluting it. So basically you just want to freeze like what your liquid is made out of. Like you could do this with anything. Like you could freeze wine ice cubes, you don't have to freeze grapes. You could freeze, apple juice to cool your apple juice. But I thought it's really smart, like if you're making iced coffee but like you don't like that it gets all watered down once the ice melts, you just pour your coffee into a ice tray in the freezer, and then pop them out later. Same thing with freezing grapes, and they look super fancy too, like having frozen grapes in your wine glass if you are legal to drink, or put frozen grapes in your grape juice. Number 15. This one's kind of a cool one. It's like interesting. It's not like the other ones. It's saying to do something unusual when you're locking the door before a long trip, so that you remember that you've done it. So like, you're going away for a week and you're on like the bus or the plane or whatever, and you're like, oh my god, did I lock my door? You know, and you're like, I think I did, but what if I didn't? So they're saying, and this can apply to anything where you don't want to forget where you put something, you know, that you turn the stove off or whatever. You do something weird, like spin around, jump up and down, and like make an elephant noise. Right after you complete your action. So you're on the plane and you're like, okay, I definitely remember jumping up and down and like waving my arms around because all the neighbors saw me. I definitely locked my door. So it's kind of like a mind hack. Number 16. Light a stick of spaghetti to reach down into a candle instead of burning your hand. Okay, so I kind of want to try this. So you have a candle, right? And instead of like a little match, and you like are kind of putting your hand in there and the flame is coming up and burning you. And this probably only applies when you have spaghetti and a small match. I'm kind of like basically it acts as one of these, which is what I'm using to do it, so it doesn't really make sense. And that's actually really hard to do. This might be a busted hack. That smells really bad. Okay, so this life hack is called go get a actual lighter and you'll be fine. Okay. Number 17. Use a bread tab to hold your spot on a roll of tape. So you take your tape. Something like this, you know, it's really annoying to try to find your spot, and then the tape is super sticky and hard to get up. So instead of doing this every time, so I used to like fold the edge down, but then you would have to cut the edge off and you kind of waste some tape. What you want to do is get a little bread tab. I have two here. You only need one. And you stick that down. And that way, there you go. And then you have your tape. I'm gonna leave that there. Just life hacked myself. Okay. The last one, I read this the other day and I thought I really wanted to try this, but I haven't yet. It's a little more involved. Mix a liter of boiling water and 2 tablespoons of Vicks Vapor Rub, which I think you can just get like a CVS. Stir to combine. Put them in an ice cube tray overnight, and then you can pop them in your shower. Like while you shower, you take one out, just put it on the ground. They steam up with the hot water and give you like sort of like a sauna relief from clogged nose and ears. So yeah, those are all of my hacks. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you